Switching gears now, this week is the start of the new school year for thousands of kids in the Hannibal School District.
New this morning, the superintendent lays out one of his top priorities when it comes to student safety. WGEM's Austin Johnson joins us live from Hannibal this morning with the story. Austin, good morning.
Hey, good morning, guys. Well, today is that second day of school, but I'm telling you right now, it's little to no foot traffic right now, but here soon that is going to change. As I mentioned, they will be returning. But guys, I know sometimes this isn't an exciting time, but I know for me at least, I was always looking forward to that first day of school. So I'm sorry if you kiddos are up watching and you're not so excited to return. But I can tell you from speaking with Superintendent Richie Kratt that the district does not have a teacher shortage, and exact enrollment is not yet clear, but he estimates at least 3,200 kiddos will attend school in the district this school year. Student safety is among many priorities in Kratt's mind, and he is warning you all now that they are not playing around when it comes to school buses and students' lives.
Every year we have vehicles that pass our stop school buses, and we encourage our drivers to turn those in, and we encourage our local law enforcement to prosecute those to the fullest extent of the law, because we want to send a message that you cannot pass stop school buses. It's just not Hannibal, it's every school district around.
And adding on to that, beginning this Friday, August 28th, Missouri drivers who illegally pass a stopped bus while children are being picked up or dropped off will face significantly tougher penalties under Senate Bill 1421. And guys, those fines for that first offense ranges from $500 to $1,000. And you're also looking at points being deducted from your license and a possible license suspension. But for now, as we await for these kiddos to come here for school for the second day, I'm going to send it back to you all in the studio. I'm Austin Johnson, live here in Hannibal, WGM News.
Thank you, Austin. And just a reminder, if a child is injured or killed as a result of a passing school bus, you can face felony.